All right, my last video ran way too long. So I decided to kind of split up in two videos. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about drip and then also the drip garden for, kind of what I'm doing. And if you saw my previous videos about drip garden, I'm pretty, or I'm gonna say wrecked, but I'm gonna try to revive it based on some other comments and viewers and other people that have been trying to help me out with it. So I really appreciate that. So everyone, in this video, I'm gonna talk about drip, the 20,000 drip I think I'll have come the AMA or come the launch of UI, DD, Triple D, whatever. And then also I'll talk about my drip garden. All right, everyone stay tuned. All right, so in my last video, if you watched the AMA video, I know that, well, at least I don't know, but in 30 days, right, we're supposedly going to have the drip UI come out with Triple D and on-ramp, or hopefully on-ramp, but whatever. In general, the new UI comes out, right? So you would assume that there's going to be some type of uplift in terms of price, maybe a week or so before drip comes out, and in terms of the UI. But as you can see from the fountain is actually, it's dropping. People are selling, right? So you expect this because the only reason why you expect this is at the end of the day, people have a lot of time, right? Between now and 4 weeks. So you would assume this might even go down to that 28, 26, 23 cents again, to be honest, because there's nothing going on, right? There is nothing going on. And everyone knows now there's nothing going on, and we have 3 weeks. So people might sell, buy back in. I know there's 10% sell, so you got to play your cards right. But in general, that's probably what's going on in terms of the price action. Now, in terms of where I see myself for drip, I sold amount about a week or a couple weeks ago because in general I want to start taking some profits back, but I know that I have a couple max wallets, so for me, I don't know what to do with it, and I'm not putting in animal farm, to be honest with you. That's not my play right now. I know pigs are really cheap, and I think I have an idea why pigs are cheap because in general the market sucks, but at the same time everyone knows in the animal farm, nothing's coming out for Piggy Plinkle, nothing until after Triple D. So what do you expect? People sell off, they might go back into drip and then move their money from drip after drip UI launches, and then it goes back into the animal farm. It's kind of like this back and forth play between both the faucet and also the animal farm or drip. So this is my first max wallet, right? So in here, I just let it go, right? I have 3,000 available there. And then if I go into my second max wallet, I have another 3,000 there, 3,100. And then if I go into my other wallet, which I'm starting to build up, I have some drip there. So what I'm trying to get to is that I'll have about 20 to 23,000 drip available liquid when UI comes out. Now, I don't know what to do with it. Some parts of my mind says to move some into this faucet and they actually get this maxed out, which I'll probably end up doing maybe some portion of it. But the other portion is maybe I sacrifice some. Maybe I go ahead and go through Triple D and not sacrifice, but actually deposit that way. And I think I get put into a prize if I have the large depositor and not sacrifice. So I don't know. I'm looking for ideas as to what you think I should do with the 20. I think I'll have about 23,000 liquid drip available come the UI launch. And that's assuming we launch in 4 weeks, right? So that was one part of this video, which is kind of, hey, let me know in the comments section what you think I should do with the liquid drip. The other thing is I also wanted to talk about my garden. So my garden, I have almost 2 billion in the garden. And for me, it was always compound. Every 7th day or 6th day, I go ahead and take out the day's worth of LPs. And someone's telling me you should be taking out the LPs and then putting them back in and then buying back in for a small amount. So at the same time, doing that within a 24-hour period. So there's all these different ways. So please put in the comment section, be super specific as to what you think makes sense for you in the garden, because there's other people that say they're like me, you just get wrecked in the garden, which I don't think is the case anymore, because I do see people that have no referrals that are actually ROIing and over ROI. So there is a way to play the garden, and I think it is selling your seeds, coming back in, redepositing those, and then also adding a little capital, but then also taking back some as well. So there is a combination there, and also probably with the idea of the contract balance going up or down. So in general, just put in the comment section, be super specific what you're doing, right? Remember, nothing I've been doing is financial advice. If you read something in my comments, that's probably not financial advice as well. Do you, I'm going to do me, and this is just my journey. I'm documenting, and please, at the end of the day, if you like this content, hit that like. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down twice. So I'm going to go ahead and hit supply. So this is $12, 12 BUSD I actually got from the animal farm for me staking my pigs. I get about $1, $2 a day, something like that. So I'm going to get supply and add a little more. And then I'm going to buy 5.75 LPs. I hit confirm. Go my ledger. Okay. And then close, submitted. And then I had 24 LPs here, right? And this is what I actually pulled today from the garden. After like 3 or 4 days of me actually, it's probably like 5 days of me actually not doing anything on the garden, which I know that's another reason to wreck myself is you don't do anything, right? So right now I have almost 30 LPs, and I've been using the marketing DAO. So if you don't know marketing DAO and you're also in the drip ecosystem and Animal Farm, that's kind of surprising. But in general, I just try to use their link any single time I can, do anything in the garden. If I'm buying LPs, if I'm actually depositing or planting. So I'm going to go back into the garden. And then if you look here, I'm still using the marketing DAO. And I'm going to refresh and make sure that actually is working. And the idea about taking your plants, selling your seeds, and also going back in with the same seeds and maybe a little more, I think is some of the gamification that I was missing before. I wasn't really doing a lot of that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant. So here's the amount. I'm going to max it out, and I'm using the marketing DAO, and I'm going to buy plants. Is that right? I think so. Hey man, I started anything with 10,000. If I look in the Dune, I think I've ROI'd like 55%. So I'm definitely behind, right? So I'm just trying to do whatever I can to unwreck myself, if that makes sense. So anyway, so now I'm over 2 billion. I think I was at 1.8 billion. So, all right, I'm gonna keep track of this and see what happens. Everyone stay tuned. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.